On the shelter form, it said adopted twice, returned both times. Under the reasons section, the first entry read, stares at children for long periods of time, unsettling. The second one, doesn't sleep at night, walks around the house all night, annoying. White poodle. Estimated age 3 years. Name, formerly Snowball, then Cotton. Now just case number A2241. After being returned for the third time to the West Side Animal Shelter in Portland, no one came to adopt him anymore. Shelter worker Dana Coleman wrote a note in his case file. This dog can sense something. I'm not sure what, but when you look into his eyes, it feels like he knows something. No one ever read Dana's note, but it was true. Sarah Collins was 32 at the time. Her husband, David, was a software engineer. They lived in a small house in Portland. There were roses in the garden and a small backyard behind the house. And they had a 3-year-old daughter, Lily. Lily had a condition since birth, a congenital heart defect. It was corrected through surgery when she was 6 months old. The doctor said it was successful, but sometimes at night, Lily's breathing would become irregular. Sarah would stay by her side and keep watch. Lily wanted a dog. She asked for one every day. Sarah was a little afraid, thinking about Lily's health, but David said a small dog might help keep her happy. On a Saturday morning, the 3 of them went to the West Side shelter. They looked at many dogs. Lily pointed at a brown Labrador. Sarah liked a beagle. David said, whichever works. Then Lily suddenly stopped. She was standing in front of a case. Inside, a white poodle, case number A2241, sat quietly, staring at Lily, unblinking, not moving. Lily said, "Mom, that one." Sarah called over a shelter worker. The girl checked the file, then hesitated. "This dog has been returned twice," she said. "The first family said it stared at children for too long. The second said it walks around at night." Sarah looked at the dog. The dog looked at her, then back at Lily. Later, Sarah would say, in that moment, she felt something strange in her chest, like the dog was trying to tell her something, like it was saying, "Take me, you need me." "We'll take this one," Sarah said. Lily gave it a name, Fluffy. In the 3rd week, something happened. That afternoon, Lily seemed a little tired. She fell asleep early. Sarah was in the kitchen. Suddenly, Fluffy walked in. He stood by Sarah's feet, then went toward the hallway, came back, then went again. Sarah understood. She went to Lily's room. Lily was lying in bed, whimpering a little. She said, "My head hurts." Sarah checked her temperature. A fever. She stayed by her side the whole night. Fluffy stayed too. The next morning, David said, "I think that dog really understands something." Sarah just nodded. Within the first week, Sarah understood why the previous 2 families had returned him. Fluffy kept staring at Lily for long periods, unblinking. Lily was playing, Fluffy watched. Lily was eating, Fluffy watched. Lily was sleeping, Fluffy sat by the door and watched. One day, David said, "Isn't that a little strange? Why does he stare like that?" Sarah said, "He loves her. That's why he watches." At night, Fluffy didn't sleep either. Sarah would wake up at 3 in the morning and see him pacing in the hallway, sometimes sitting in front of Lily's door, sometimes at the top of the stairs. Sarah thought maybe he just couldn't adjust to the new home yet, that it would get better with time. But it didn't get better with time. because there was nothing wrong with Fluffy. What he was doing was his job. November 14th, 2:47 a.m. That night, David wasn't home. He was at a conference in Seattle. He would be back the next day. Sarah had gone to bed at 11. She had put Lily to sleep at 10. Everything was fine. At 2:47 a.m., Fluffy jumped onto Sarah's chest. Sarah jolted awake. Fluffy was right in her face, whining, short, sharp, nonstop. Then he ran toward the door, came back, whined again. Sarah jumped out of bed. The moment she stepped into the hallway, she knew. There was no sound coming from Lily's room. No sound. At night, in a 3-year-old's room, silence means one of two things. Either she's sleeping or something is very, very wrong. Sarah pushed the door open. Lily was in bed. Her lips were turning blue. She was breathing, but shallow, irregular. Her face was pale. Cyanosis, when oxygen levels drop in the blood, often linked to heart problems. Sarah's hands were shaking, but her fingers dialed the number correctly, 911. "My daughter can't breathe. She has a heart condition. She's 3 years old." It took 7 minutes for the ambulance to arrive. For those 7 minutes, Sarah held Lily in her arms. Fluffy stayed pressed against them both. He didn't move at all. At the hospital, the doctor later said, if they had been 15 minutes later, the outcome could have been very different. Anarrhythmia had suddenly started, linked to her old heart condition. Her oxygen levels were dropping fast. Lily was asleep. She didn't even realize it. Sarah told the doctor, "I didn't notice. Fluffy did." The doctor hesitated, then said, "Some dogs can detect irregular heart rhythms, even changes in scent from the blood. Science still can't fully explain it, but it's real." Sarah stayed silent. In her mind, she kept going back to the shelter form. Stares at children for long periods of time. Doesn't sleep at night, walks around the house. That wasn't a problem. That was his job. He had been waiting his whole life to do it. Waiting for the one person who would understand him. 3 days after returning from the hospital, Sarah went to the shelter. She looked for Dana Coleman. Dana was reviewing a new dog's case. When she saw Sarah, she stood up and walked over. "Is Fluffy okay?" "Fluffy saved my daughter's life." Dana froze for a moment, then slowly sat down in her chair. Sarah told her everything about 2:47 in the morning, about Lily's lips turning blue, the ambulance, the doctor. Dana's eyes filled with tears. "I knew it," she said. "I knew there was something about him, but no one believed me." Sarah said, "The note you wrote, 'This dog can sense something,' I read it. That's what made me take him." Dana didn't say anything for a long moment. Then she said, "I've been doing this for 7 years. I've seen so many dogs no one wanted, but every one of them was meant to go to someone. Fluffy was meant to come to you." Lily had another small surgery on her heart. It was successful. The doctors said she was doing even better now. The day she came home from the hospital, the first thing Lily said was, "Where's Fluffy?" Fluffy was sitting by the door. As soon as Lily walked in, he stood up, slowly, walked over, sat by her feet, and rested his head on her knees. Lily leaned down close to his ear and whispered something. Sarah asked, "What did you say?" Lily said, "Thank you." Fluffy didn't wag his tail. He just closed his eyes, slowly, deeply, as if this was the moment he had been waiting for all along. Now Sarah sleeps at night, real sleep, because she knows Fluffy is awake. Fluffy's routine hasn't changed. He still watches Lily, still walks the halls at night, still sits by her door. There's only one difference now. No one calls it unsettling anymore. Now everyone understands. That's just the way he loves. People often ask, how did you choose him? Weren't you afraid, seeing that history, being returned twice? Sarah says, I didn't choose him. He chose us. The first family returned him because he stared at their child. The second returned him because he walked around at night. But those same reasons are what saved my daughter's life. Fluffy wasn't the problem. The problem was us. We didn't understand him. We didn't know his language. Every November 14th, Sarah does something. She goes to the West Side shelter with a big bag of dog food and a letter for the dogs no one understood. The letter says, "The one who was returned twice saved my child's life. The one among you whom no one understands yet may be waiting for the most important person in someone's life. Be patient." No one wanted Fluffy because he was different, but that difference was his strength. He doesn't speak, but he listens to everything. He sees everything. He senses what we cannot. The next time a pet is called a problem, think once. Maybe the problem isn't them. Maybe we just haven't learned their language yet. Adopt, don't shop. The one no one wants might be the one needed the most.